At RaiseCredit.com, you'll learn how to acquire credit and how to use that credit to build a better life. When you're done, you'll create asset protection to keep the life you really want. RaiseCredit.com. Get the knowledge you need to succeed and keep your hard work. RaiseCredit.com.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ray. Last name is Reynolds. Ultimate goal is to help every one of you get to the $1 million dream. So number one, let's get our tablet and pen out. Take lots of notes. Information's protected many ways. There's a toll-free number at the end of the day. If you want to give it a call, it's 800. It's 510-3338. The ultimate goal for me is to help everybody I can before I die again. Hopefully the next time won't happen pretty soon. Now let's understand something. When I talk about the $1 million dream, a lot of people talk about it every day. All I ever hear is blah, blah, blah. You see, this is $10 million of credit. Each card's worth $1 million. Now, what would you do with it? You know, I could tell you, here's $1 million. What are you going to do with it? I'm sorry to say that most of you would screw it up. Yeah, because you don't know how to deal with money. You don't know how to package it right. And what's going to happen is someone's going to try to take it away anyway. Probably your friends and family. How did you get knocked down the last time? You got knocked down, and did you give up, or did you try again and again? I want you to do two things today. It's called safety credit. The biggest problem with this world today is most people think money or credit's free till they get the bill in the mail, and then they find out they screwed it up because no one's teaching the rules and the tools how to play the real game. Now remember something today. This is a Venture and a Venture One card. So that means there's $50,000 a piece. That's $100,000. But here's the problem about personal credit. It's not free. You got to pay it back. And you can't jack it up past 29%. We're going to go through that today. Remember, you can't write off the interest rate or the card. And what happens is most people screw it up. So let's understand something. We're also going to set up the line of defense. Problem is, you didn't get to play like you're supposed to. I want you to think about something today. You drove around your city the other day. Did you see a Bank of America, a Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank, a Chase Bank shut down? You did, didn't you? They're everywhere. They did it before or during COVID-19. Let's understand, they bankrupt that piece. They wrote it off on their taxes, and they're still in business today. What did you do? You brought the pain home. Why? Because you didn't know how to play the damn game. It's simple. I've been doing this for 43 years. All right, I like making money. I like millions and billions. I've done both of those. So today, please write it down. All right, never bring the pain home, because I call that silly and dumb. Most people are using the wrong money anyway. So let's have some fun. And today I'm going to challenge every one of you, because why? You've wasted thousands of dollars on crap. And most of you have not a darn thing to show for it. Me, I had to get out of hell. I had to survive. See, when I was a little boy, I didn't get a mommy and daddy like most of you. So I ripped out pages in the magazine. I pretend they were my family. Well, that didn't work because the bills need to be paid. So then I ripped out the pages about the mansions, the yachts, and the money. You know why I wanted? If I can't get a mommy and a daddy in real life, I got to get out of hell, because nobody likes stealing off the pier and eating out of a friggin' trash can like I had to do. So let's see today if I can get you to pay attention. All right, let's see what excuse you're going to have after I'm done with you. I'm going to teach you to get past go, because I think most of you are stuck anyway. Now, I got to be with Mrs. Hope from the age of 3 to 10 years old. Oh, my goodness, wasn't she great? Mrs. Hope got her weekly and monthly checks. But every morning since I was 3, she dropped me off at Redondo Beach Pier. She said, I'll pick you up at 5 o'clock right here. If you're not there, I'm going to leave you there. You see, she was the she-devil from hell. I didn't like being used and abused. I didn't like stealing and begging off on the pier. I didn't like eating out of a trash can. I thought that kind of sucked. But to get out of hell, you know what I had to do? I had to figure it out myself. Who's going to help me? Bottom line is simple. I was lucky in another situation. God gave me an IQ off the chart with total recall. Kind of fun. Let's see how I did. I got my Duffys, my mansions, my Lamborghini collection. All right, I got made world records too. I got to have fun. By the way, I got my yachts and my race boats in my backyard. Got my helicopters. All right, got my Ferraris too. Why haven't you done this? I had to master the rules and tools by the time I was 5 and a half to 9.5 years old. I didn't like stealing and begging off the pier. Today, pay attention. The bottom line is pretty simple. I wrote Ray's rules. If you really want to get to million to billion, pay attention. All right, because you haven't got it so far. Sorry. All right, but guess what? It's probably just the truth. Winning the game of business, I wrote it 43 years ago. Those people were mean to me on the 1st and the 15th every month. Maybe the rent or the mortgage was due. See, I had to move 24 times till I'm 11 and a half years old. That kind of sucked too. You see, being used and abused as a child kind of sucks, but I had to get out of hell. I connected the dots by the time I was 7.5 years old. I heard a corporation's a legal person. Once I heard that, for basically 2 years, I studied everything I could. At 9.5, I started helping in industries. What did you do at 9 years old? I was selling seeds, clackers, and mowing damn yards and getting help in hand. I brought $100,000 of credit in the mail, and I got grant money too. I don't know why you haven't done this. It's pretty easy for me. But again, let's see if you want to play. You see, I want you to give me 90 days. That's all I need. I'll get you on the right dream. I'll get you on your American dream, the $1 million dream, by the way. You see, at every seminar, workshop, and boot camp, you're stuck with me. I never pass the buck. But I will challenge you, and I'll make sure you understand the rules and the tools and how to play, because I want you to win every damn day. So let's understand something today. It's pretty simple. The last time you lost your job or had an emergency, what did you do? Oh, good. You ran out of time. You ran out of money. You jacked up your credit in 42 days, and you brought the pain home. Is that true about you? You've been using the wrong money anyway. But again, this is up to you, too. See, years ago, I got to train Ken Yarborough, the security chief at TRW in Asperian. That was kind of fun. But so I want you to do yourself a favor right now. Please write down Credit Services Act. I want you to Google it later today. It'll take you to the Federal Trade Commission, where they say 97% are all screwed up today. Maybe you don't know, but guess what? It'll refer to you the Credit Repair Organization Act too. By the way, that says attorneys can't do credit repair. And I know you've been saying this, that, blah, blah, blah. Sorry. All right. Bottom line is, I'm the #1 credit expert in the world to this day. You might want to pay attention. Since I brought $2 billion by the time I was 26, I kind of know how to play the game. Now, if you want an 820 score, let me know. Now, this is from Credit Karma because it's free. Because everybody likes Credit Karma. You see, they've been indicted before. They kind of lied too. But they have no phone number for you. But they had a 500 score. And then I popped it up and I pushed up a rapid refresh. 157 points by the time I was done. In 90 days, I got them an 820. Would you like one of those too? But again, you're going to have to pay attention today. Now, if you want your score to go up to an 820, the office here sells it for $4.99. If you did it during the webinar with me, I give it to you for $1.99 because I don't get a paycheck for 20 years and I don't get a commission. But if you call sales later today and ask them, it's $4.99 for you. Now, the reason I'm going to tell you about Zelle, I think merchants suck. All right, I'm barely liking banks as it is. You can basically wire deposit money. I don't want you hacking. I don't want anybody hacking you. All those merchants that went out of business, oh, good luck. You see, understand something today. There's our Zelle wire deposit. That'll keep you safe. We track it from moments to moments. But again, if you sell that $1.99 for the credit to go up, you'd want to make sure Ray at rayscredit.com was aware of it. Attention, Gina. If you want to call sales today, you can do that too. Just remember their price will be higher to get their commission out of you. So let's think about this today. Let's have some fun. You see, I want you to get out your Social Security card. Come on, ladies. It's in your purse next to your feet. Gentlemen, it's in your back pocket too. Now, understand something. You and me, we got an SSN when we were a teenager because we were told to, because we're a bunch of sheep. And then we got our job. Did you know it connected to the 1040 tax return? I'll help you connect the dots today. We're going to learn Ray's rules and how to play. You got one SSN, and you decide to be the duck. By the way, you haven't been doing it right, sorry to say. You see, if you read the card in front of you today, it'll say do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes, don't carry with you. Hell, it's not even your card. Remember the application you filled out when you were a teenager? It's right in front of you. Look at the card in front of you. Come on, please. It says property of social administration and not you. Don't you understand? Even the creditors aren't supposed to use it at all. What a wrapper refresh lets me do is block all your crap, and I get to push your score up some more. You want to play? I like doing that almost every day. Here's the thing. It's the bottom line. It's almost fun. I want to repackage your life, everything you're doing. I'm sorry you didn't learn how to play. So let's understand. I want to repackage your house, your car, your bank account too. I don't want you ever, ever, ever bringing the pain home ever again. So I want you in my weekly workshops with me. Remember, don't bring the pain home. You see, credit saved my life as a kid, as an adult. And I want you to be able to master that credit today. And let's understand what that means. Every time I hear some ding-dong say money for a rainy day, give me a freaking break. In my life, it doesn't rain, it always pours. So it's called Murphy's Law. He always wants to kick your assets, indeed. So let's think about this today. Let's say every one of you today need $5,000. You need it now. And you go ask your friends and your family in the bank, and they all say no. Now, if you had a credit card in your hand like I do, or the one on the screen, worth $5,000 for you, remember, that's called safety credit. I want you to focus on something today. I want you to understand something. You have the ability to do this right away. You see, safety credit, the payment for that is only $50 a month. I'll bet you most of you waste that every other day. You see, I guess you didn't, you had it easy or something, or you just kind of just floated through maybe the job you hate. All I know is one thing about me. I had to get out of hell, and no one was going to help me besides God and me. So I read every book I could and came up with my own blueprint for me. So let's see if I can get you to pay attention today. They say that the average one of you spend $140 a week on crap. Is that true about you? Remember the Venture and the Venture One card, $50,000 a piece? That's $100,000 of credit. Now let's understand something today. If you are wasting $600 a month on a bunch of whatever they say you do, if I maxed out one of those cards today, the payment would have been $612.26. So what the average person wastes almost every given month, if I maxed out that card today, that would have been 2 pizzas for you. Do you understand that today? All right, I can get 2 pizza locations and have $24,000 of cash flow per month. And they're open due COVID-19. Why are you wasting money? Why are you pissing it away? Oh, I'm sorry to say, you don't know how to play the game. But again, we're going to teach you a little bit of the rules and tools today. I want you to focus on safety credit. Maybe it'll be $10 million. If I handed it to you, do you know how to make it into $1 million? Here's $10 million. I turned it into $1 billion. I turned it into double billion at 26. But the problem is most people, they act like they're rich and they piss it away almost every day. You see, I want you to set up the line of defense. I want you to remember today about me when you go drive by that grocery store or that bank that have been shut down and they wrote it off on their taxes and they're still in business today. The next time you see one of those, you're going to remember me. If you don't learn how to play after playing with me today, you're never going to learn no matter what I say. So guess what? Something you're going to learn to do. I want you to reach all your goals. I reached all mine at 26, double billion, and have more fun too. Now, I believe in me. I want you to believe in yourself. I believe in God, and I believe in me. You see, when I focus on something, I accomplish it every time. Everything I touch turns to gold. It's like when I broke the world record for the highest kick on the planet still today in 1981. That just proves white men do jump. Just stupid people say we don't. Don't you ever let someone say you can't do this or that. Give me a break. God gave you a gift and a dream. Why don't you go get it? It's like basically today, only offer one time today. I broke it down because 3 of you asked me to. It's pretty simple. What I like to do is coach you the rest of your life if you allow me to. But again, here's 13 to 52 weeks. You see, what happens today, if you want to play, you could get basically me to call you every Monday for 13 weeks. Would you like basically do it for 26 weeks, 36 or 52? You see, at the end of that year, have a multi-million-dollar company because I'd be telling you exactly what to do. So today, it's $96 per week. All right, you can Zelle wire deposit, or you can go back to being stuck. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Let's understand something today. SSN. We got it as what? As a teenager to get the job to connect to the 1040 tax return. Let's connect the dots. You get 2 write-ups if you're lucky. By the way, yes, you got your Experian, you got your TransUnion and Equifax too. Well, goody for you. Let's tell the truth. The moment you jacked up a car to 29%, you dropped your score, got stuck, hell, you couldn't get any more. Do you know how many people I have to rebuild almost every day? 98%. Because it's all screwed up. So let's understand something today. The other reason you got an SSN is because we're the collateral for the United States of America Incorporated, especially since Nixon took the gold standard out. So let's make a list today. Let's see if you got the guts to play with me, because I'd make sure you're $1 million corporation, period. Anything less than that is not acceptable at all. So let's write down Ray's rules, because we're going to get some corporate credit today. We're going to learn how to play. Write down Ray's rules, please. 100,000. That's personal credit. But we got to do is put it in its place. What's it called again? Safety credit. Don't tell me you don't need 100,000 of credit. The last time you lost your job, you almost lost your house and your car, and you were worried about feeding your family too. So today, write down 29%. That would have gave you 71,000 of safety credit. Case basically you lost your job or there's a pandemic. Can you imagine? I died in COVID-9. Now I got to deal with 19 too. That kind of sucks. But what about 2026 COVID's coming up too? You better plan this time, because you didn't plan. It's going to knock you down. And what's going to happen is you're stealing the money and the credit from the family. You're rolling the dice and go, wee, honey, let's hurt the family some more. You've been using the wrong money ever since you tried to start a business, period. You don't hurt your family. You never bring the pain home. That's called silly and dumb. So let's teach you the rules today and how to play. You see, we got an all sad story to tell too. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody give a damn about me since the day I was born and thrown away. You see, I'm in a coma at 5.5 years old. I hit the curb going 40 miles an hour going, plop! Then they tell me I'm never going to walk again in my life. Well, kiss my assets too. There's me in another coma in 2009. So guess I got to do July 5th, 2009. I get to die? That kind of sucks. I'm worth billions of dollars and I'm helping people, but now I get to die because some turd came on my yacht with swine flu and pneumonia. Are you kidding me? You know, when I was the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles for 32 years, and at the Bonaventure every week and Wednesday, there was a line around the hotel to play with me. So today, where do you park your yacht, a race boat? I parked mine in the backyard at the time. But again, someone came on my yacht with swine flu and pneumonia, pandemic 9. End of the day, they called it H1N1 too. You see, it kind of sucks, but we all go through good and bad times too. So let's think about something today. 5 weeks coming out of that coma, when I made a promise to help people the rest of my life like you. You know what I got to do? I knew how to block the crap, because I used to work for witness protection too. I knew how to seal their record and basically put it back to an 820. And on top of that, I popped a $1 million credit card again. I don't stay down. Why do you? Are these turned on today? Why do you stay down every time you get knocked down? Oh, you didn't have a backup for a backup too? God save me to come help you. You going to pay attention today? You see, we don't get a do-over. We get to live or die. Now we got COVID-19. So today, I would suggest wear a mask. You see, I've been through this in 2009. If I knew to wear a mask or a bubble around my friggin' head versus laying in that hospital being dead, I would have did that too. So let's understand something today. It takes a moment to die and a lifetime to live. Which one you going to pick? You got a choice today. Now, we're going to go chase the money. Money is one of my top 10. It's not my top 5. But what money does for me is I don't have to steal and beg off the pier, eat out of a trash can. I get to feed my family, pay my bills. I get to help you. You going to pay attention today? I pray that you do. Now, understand 9 out of 10 people hate their job. It might be you, I don't know. All I know today is basically this. All right, we're getting older, slower. We're not as pretty as we used to be. Go back to the job you hate. It's okay. Eventually, they'll fire you anyway. Then you're going to drive an Uber and deliver some pizza. Is that your American dream? I want you to write this down. You're not allowed to take a picture. You write it down right now. Don't be afraid to be rich. It's lonely at the top, let me tell you. It's okay. See, I want to make sure you have anywhere from $25,000 to $100,000 of credit in the next 6 months or less. I want your corporation set up my way. I want you buying your first property through a division. And I want your first franchise being funded. That's your 180 days goals. How about 12 months? $1 million in the bank, dream house, $5 million of real estate, and franchise you own as much as you can. But again, this is what I could do for you if you pay attention. But that's kind of hard to do because you act like you know it all anyway. All right? Now, I don't know everything, but when it comes to this, I'm the top expert in the world for a reason. So let's play. When I got to be with Mrs. Hope from 3 to 10 years old, every Wednesday night she had a poker game. I stood outside my bedroom, which is actually the pantry. Yeah, she was a she-devil from hell. You know what they said that night? They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. I circled it 10 times. They thought I was weird. Probably true. But you know what I heard? A corporation's a legal person. That was my way out of hell if I could figure it out. I couldn't sleep all night, so the next day I rode my little bicycle to the Torrance Police Department because I knew there was a library next door. I went inside and I said, "Ma'am, could you help me, please?" She says, "This is a microfiche. Here's a bug." I read the book. Then I got pissed off. You see, at the time, I'm reading a page at a time, all right? And when you got total recall on most things, it's kind of hard to deal with, too. But you know what I did? I did exactly what you've been looking for all your life. You know, you've been looking for the blueprint, the rules, and the tools, the instruction manual. I know you bought a book, How to Make Money, or Secrets and some blah, blah, blah. What you got is somebody else's story. Let's make sure you get the money today, okay? So let's have some fun. What I did is I basically got pissed off that day and knew I had to take it internally. When I get pissed off, I take it internally and find a solution no matter what. So I went back to the library every day from 7.5 to 9.5 years old. I created my own blueprint. See, the Millionaires Founders Kit, the nonprofit book and CD, there's how I set up the nonprofit to give me $100,000. That was fun. I used the book for leveraging too. And you know, I got $1 million at 14, double billion at 26. It's in the books and CDs. Maybe you want to play. Now, I had $841 million real estate, by the way. Not me, under corporate structure, of course. But then I found myself in a coma and my life got destroyed. How about the financial series? You know, I took basically $100 million and I leveraged it to $1 billion. That was fun. That's how I got the second billion. It's kind of fun if you want to play. Now, I was at the Bonaventure for 32 years every Wednesday night. I used to sell those books and CDs for about $20,000 a pop. Don't forget, I wrote Winning the Game of Business, too. So the bottom line today, when basically in March I was donating my time to the credit hotline, they were helping people for a long time, too. But the bottom line is March, that's when COVID-19, they all went home to get the extra unemployment check. A couple still wanted to work and help people. That was nice. But let's understand something today. In their warehouse, we found books and CDs of mine. So the bottom line is for $999 today, you can call sales. They'll give you all those 18 books and CDs. Now, if you did want to get it through me, all right, and I would basically do it right basically for you, instead of $999, you could get all 18 books and CDs today during the webinar for $299. I don't have to pay a commission. All you got to do is sell it and basically tell Gina and she'll ship it right away. But again, that's up to you. You see, one of the things I want to do is repackage your life. All right? I want to give you the rapper rescore, corporations, classes, books. I want you stuck with me. The cards in your personal wallet today, you better make sure they're at 25 to 29%. When you jack it up, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more. You want to maintain an 820 credit score, you got to make sure they're at 25 to 29%. And you leave it alone and leave it boring, because you shouldn't be using your personal money anyway, especially to start a business. You should actually let me qualify you as a CFO. That's how you really play the game, but it's up to you. Now, it's like anything else, like the car or the house or the gold or platinum card. See, these are the only cards that 29% ever never heard it at all. Get it paid over time. Would you like 1 or 10? You could push it up to $1 million if you want to, but the bottom line is, what would you do with that at all? Remember, corporate credit, we can write off the interest rate and the card. Would you like 10 or would you like 1? Let me know, please. When I do it for you, all right, and I have to build it up and a lot of things added to my dashboard for you too, it's pretty simple. When you get the card, I want to talk to you personally. I don't want you screwing it up, please. Today, if you did it during the webinar, I'd give you one for $4.99. But if you call sales later today, no problem. They'll charge you $9.99 because I got to get a commission today. You Zelle, wire deposit. There you go. Let Gina know. You see, there's 4 points of making money with me, and I love making money. It's kind of fun. First, we'll talk about real estate, but I want you to be careful. I know some of you want to make millions of dollars in real estate, but remember, a lot of those renters or leasers, they're not paying their payment right now during COVID-19. Did you know they did a study and found that 80% of them still have their job? They're just screwing the landlord out of money too. Maybe today, instead of a fixer-upper, a duplex or fourplex or an apartment complex, I can convince you to let me show you how to do commercial real estate. If they don't pay, they got to get the hell out, and we get to leverage it by 10. But again, that's up to you. So let's understand today, I'd still like to get you a franchise. Probably a pizza, a McDonald's, a Taco Bell, or a Wendy's. We can basically do profit sharing too. Did you know I was the incorporator for most of rich and famous people for years? I created 84 ways to leverage these to 99 more, $100 million of credit. But again, that's too much, so let's just teach you 3 or 4 ways to play. Now, here's a Lamborghini, my favorite car. I want you to think about something today. Everybody you can see they're rich and famous drive company cars, and they write it all off. But what do? Your car's registered to you. I'm sorry, you should get it under a tax ID at fleet price. Let's think about something today. You get your paycheck. It's taxed, you get the leftover, then you pay for a car you should not, then you're taking the money and credit from the family, rolling the dice, say, let's hurt the family some more. Why are you using the wrong money in the first place, please? You need a company car, tax ID, and fleet price. Today, let's look at that paycheck. I hear they call it taxable income anyway. Are you paying the payment, the gas, registration, and insurance too? Could you yell the word no right now, please? Let's get you a company car under tax ID and fleet price. All right, just like everybody else does today. Now let's look at an SS4. Come on, people, I want you to pay attention. IRS, it's the rules. Corporations don't pay taxes and make a profit. SSN equals a 1040 tax return. That's all it was for. SS4, oh my goodness, I love this form. But if you don't use someone like me that created the rules and the tools, good luck. Look at the SS4 in front of you. Line 10 says banking and credit purposes. Do you understand that means when I set up a credit report for you under a tax ID, you can write off the credit card and the interest rate too? You see, you've been using the wrong money in the first place. All right, let's teach you how to play. I need you to take that tablet and pen and write down this box and 3 more boxes below. I need you to focus. In 1986, I wrote the rules and the tools, how people play today. Remember that grocery store and the bank you'll see today that's empty? And they bankrupt that piece and they wrote it off on their taxes? That's how you have to learn to play too. Well, remember, debt follows SSN or SS4. I wrote the rules in 86. Why don't we set up the line of defense? Why don't we make sure if a piece gets screwed up, we get rid of the piece, keep the other pieces, but we never bring the pain where? Home ever again. You see, I believe we've been messing up since day one. Now, if you want me to set up 3 divisions, understand something. Divisions, when I prepare the paperwork and send it to you, you sign it, you send it away. I'm getting the tax IDs and I'm adding the histories for you. If you don't do it my way and you do it your way, it's okay. You just don't want the credit reports or the histories at all. So when I do 3 divisions, it's usually $1,500. But the office today, you can get 3 set up with all the pieces I just mentioned to you for $699. Now maybe you want 6. All right, instead of $3,000, it'll be $999. Maybe you want 9. You see, when it comes to the corporation, I like a corporation that's 1 and 9 more divisions. And if I get one of these per, that equals $1 million. Do you really want $1 million to play? But again, that's up to you. So for $12.99, you could get 9 of those from me. Zelle wire deposit. You see, here's the thing I want you to understand. For every SS4 form I fill out for you, I'm allowed as an affiliate to build a credit report for you. That means there will be an Experian, a TransUnion, and Equifax under tax ID. And if I do it my way, you get to write out the card of the interest rate. You see, you've been taking the wrong money in the first place to start a business today. Now, today, you get double the amount of credit if you Zelle. Listen carefully. Any Zelles that come my way, you're going to get double credit today. So let's talk about a credit line for $25,000. I usually charge 10%, which is about $2,500. So today, for $1,999 today, all right, I will double that, and you'll get $50,000 of credit. That's right, but it has to be during the webinar with me, Zelle wire deposit. And all you got to do is understand how to play the game. Now, please write down SS4 times 4. I want you to understand, a corporation, some of you have one today. You paid up to $3,000 and got a stock kid too. Oh, goody. By the way, they say that 96% get stuck and don't do a darn thing at all. Remember, the corporation, don't name it after you. Don't name it what it does. Set up the line of defense, please. For every piece of property, every franchise, and every current business you have, remember something today. I can get you up to $100,000 or $1 million too. How much would you like? That's going to be up to you. So let's think about it. I already tried to offer you $100,000 on personal credit. What do we call personal credit from now on and teach the world before I die again? Safety credit. 29% rule. We don't use the money from the family to start a business. All right? We don't hurt the family. We don't bring the pain home ever again. Raise rules. SSN equals a 1040 tax return. SS4, it says banking and credit purposes and more. So you got the ability to understand it's right in front of you. You see, you have to have an SSN. That's personal tax return. SS4, line 10, banking and credit purposes, and I can build the credit to finance that American dream and write it off too. Now, here's the problem I have with about 6 out of 100 people. You see, when I add you to my dashboards of up to $10 million of history for you, corporation, and divisions, you're going to get invitations in the mail or green lights. And when you apply for credit during the program, you screw up everything. So do yourself a favor, don't apply during the program. It's usually about 90 days. So all you have to do is follow the rules. Now, if all you want today is a credit rebuilding, okay, wrap a rescore, credit rebuilding, $820. The office sells it for $998. It's a good price. All right, national average is $1,800, and unfortunately, ding-dongs are paying $99 a month to a credit repair company that doesn't do diddly squat for you. By the way, it has to be rebuilt and wrap it and seal the record too. So let's understand something today. There's $5,000 of credit for you. I'm going to give it to you for $499 today, and I'm going to give you $5,000 of credit too. I want to take away all your excuses. Now, if you want the starter package to be the millionaire, this means you get the 820, the articles, also it's the tax ID. Now, let's understand something. Every time you watch your favorite movie, you can probably say the lines before they do. I want you in the setup class for 90 days. I want you to get the information here. I want you in level 1 how to set up your divisions too. Now, the starter package for the millionaire package is pretty simple. It's usually $1,999. But today you get $10,000 of credit, and you're going to get it for half price of $999. You know, if you want the Millionaires in the Making workshop, you get the same thing, but we're going to give you $25,000 of credit. Instead of $39.95, it's going to be basically $2,499 today. I'm going to give you $25,000 of credit. And don't forget, I said I'll double the credit today if it's during the webinar with me. Zelle wire deposit. You got to realize every time you give us a referral, I give you another $1,000 of credit for you. We can have fun. Now, if you're watching me on Google, Facebook, and YouTube, that's kind of fun too, but you're probably missing the PowerPoint in front of me. The bottom line is you might want to go to raiswebinar.com, get the full overview, and never bring the pain home again. Now, this is what I heard at 7.5 years old. That's not legal advice at all. Chapter 18 for corporations. What does it say? A corporation is a legal person. Do you understand a corporation has more rights than you and me? So don't ever complain about rich and famous people not paying enough tax. My response is shut up and join them. You got the ability to play the game too. The United States of America Incorporated. They set up their line of defense called states. All states are corporations too. Every state set up their line of defense called cities. Every city's a corporation too. You've watched some cities in the past file bankruptcy, haven't you? So let's understand, you haven't set up your line of defense as your constitutional right. Isn't it about time you learn how to play the game and win? Instead of watching everybody else do it instead of you? Remember, the first bankruptcy we saw was Orange County. They actually created their own bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act, all right, for cities. It's called Chapter 9. Are you going to learn how to play yet? You should be at the workshops with me every Saturday. We can have a lot of fun. You see, you are we the people. It's your constitutional right. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, they got the key to the printing press. Now remember, again, you and me, we got our SSN as a teenager. To get the job that equaled the 1040 tax return. Now you're connecting some dots. Here's Mama. She delivered a baby this morning at the hospital, which is federally mandated that every mama signs an SSN form for the baby before the baby's allowed to go in the stroller, the car seat, and can go home. They got to know how much money to print. The baby's not getting a job. You got to understand how to play the game. Remember something, SSN is what? Safety credit. Corporations are pretty simple to do. You got to remember something flat out, the SS4, we get credit. We get to write off the card, the interest rate too, and the checkbooks. Oh my goodness, we can have fun. So let's have a corporation, set up the line of defense, divisions, subsidiaries, and more, just in case one of those pieces go bad. The reason why you brought the pain home in the past, you didn't set up corporation and divisions like I'm trying to teach you today. You should have basically been playing with me all along. I've been doing this for 43 years. You don't have to bring the pain home. If Donald Trump can do it, so can you. If rich and famous people can do it, so can you. If the city can do it, so can you. Isn't it time you set up your line of defense for you and your family too? Now, I broadcast up to 2 to 3 times a day, Monday through Friday, and all day Saturday. By the way, I don't like pre-recorded crap. I want you stuck with me. But I'm going to tell you to do maybe 1 or 2 things. I can't start my 90 working days until you do what I tell you to do. Can you follow through, please? That's all you're going to have to do. Again, if you want some phone calls with me, it's starting January. I decided, because I had a lot of people ask me, like yesterday, because I had a group of people that wanted to get a bunch of them. So I broke it down because they were asking for 13 to 52 weeks. So if you want to play with me every Monday on a phone call, you can get 13 weeks, you can get 26 weeks, you can get 39, you can get 52. Every week will cost you $96. I'm normally $3,000 an hour. So the bottom line is, if you want me to get you to million to billion, there you go. Zelle wire deposit today. Now here's Walt Disney. I love Mickey, don't you? Now, you see, they filed bankruptcy 7 times in the past. Recently, they had $1 billion in the bank. But you understand something? They know how to play the game. They wrote an IOU to themselves and paid no taxes on $1 billion. So let's understand, all right, if Mickey can do it, so can you. Isn't it about time you learn how to play? But again, it's up to you. See, understand something today. Personal credit, safety, can't write it off at all. We can't jack it up anymore like you've done in the past. I know if you look online, you're going to see somebody say Trey lines. Sorry, Trey lines is a bunch of crap. Oh, you're going to see you don't have to guarantee to? What do you want, a Staples card? I mean, give me a break. I want you to focus. I'm going to get you cash credit cards, usually up 8 per division. 9 lines of credit, checkbooks. Could be 4 point or 5.4 million. Then we'll decide to get what? Supply credit, vendor credit, marketing credit, lease credit, and gas cards too. In the beginning, we all need the cash because we got to pay the bills. I still got to make you a qualified CFO. Write it down. Now, you want a gold card? How many you want today? I like doing 10 at a time. Let me know. I did some more today for some people too. If you want one, pretty simple. During the webinar, the office will charge you about $1,000. I got a lot of work to do to get you one of those. But if you do it today, I still want to give you the phone call when you basically get the card in the mail. If you did it during the webinar, it's $4.99. But again, call sales. They can make their commission for $9.99 off of you. It's pretty simple to do. Zelle, I love Zelle. I don't care what anybody says. I love Zelle. I love Zelle. I don't like merchants. I think they're crap. So if you want a wire deposit, that's okay. But still, my favorite is Zelle. There's a Zelle, the wire deposit for you. It's pretty simple to do. Now, if you want credit rebuilding, today you're going to get the rebuild and the wrapper rescore for $4.99 and a $5,000 card to you. The Millionaires in the Making starting package, instead of $19.99, corporations is an $820, $999 to you, and I'm going to give you $10,000 of credit. Millionaires in the Making is my favorite one because why? I want to get you $50,000 of credit today for $2,499. Like I said, I'm going to double the amount of credit today. Again, you can Zelle wire deposit. All you got to do is email Gina and let her know at raise@raisecredit.com. Now, when I studied Mr. Buffett's father and I studied him, there's one thing. He's playing the game. Why aren't you? Why aren't you playing the game and winning too? You got the ability to listen and learn. Remember, authorized user is crap, so are trade lines. I still got to make you a qualified CFO. That way you use the right money, you get to write it all off. Stop stealing the money from your family, please. I'm the guy that invented daisy chaining of credit. 113 ways to play. I can turn these each into 99 more cards. But we got to use the IRS's rules. Remember, the only thing you get to write off is corporate credit and interest rate. You can't do it on personal credit at all. So raise rules. We're going to teach you the 20,000 rules if you allow me to. So the bottom line is you got the intent to defraud or rip anybody off. Please don't. I don't want to have to testify against court of law on you. Now, here's 3 divisions coming in front of you. I want you to understand this. Corporation, please pay attention. It doesn't do business ever. No corporation should do business. Haven't you learned from the Gates, the Buffetts, the Musk, or the Reynolds too? You see, the corporation gets credit. Then it manages the divisions, just in case a piece gets screwed up, kind of like the bank and the grocery store do today. So if you want to learn how to play, we could call it the Donald Trump, the Wells Fargo, the rich and famous people. Heck, we can call it the city too. We get to do exactly what they got to do. It's called the 3-step. We can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Can't save a piece? Let's bankrupt the piece, keep the other pieces, and not bring the pain home. You see, you got to learn how to play. But again, this is up to you. When you bought your house, I'm probably going to say you did it wrong anyway. Sorry, don't take offense to that at all. It should have been raised rules. Escrow closed, escrow homestead, escrow put it in a trust. If your house and your assets are not in a trust today and somebody sues you, they're going to take it away. If you die, it gets stuck into probate and your family probably gets diddly squat. So let's have some more fun and fix up a property today. Remember I said house, car, bank account too? If you're going to fix one up today, that's kind of fun. You're going to hire a contractor that hires a subcontractor. That's down outside Home Depot. Good workers. But remember, if they cut every corner they can and they slip and fall and sue you, they're going to take everything you got. Why don't you think about taking every piece of property you do and quit clean due to a division? Why don't you do an assignment of equity too? So at the end of the day, if they try to sue you, at the end of the day, they actually get dilly squat. Why not? So why don't you think about today Googling that irrevocable trust? That's what I would pick if I was you. But at the end of the day, it's up to you what you want to do. We still got to fix up that property today. So unfortunately, some of you like to play peekaboo with the IRS and make a mess. The IRS say a corporation pays tax when it makes a profit. Please pay attention. You don't have to play peekaboo with the IRS and make a mess. If you did that, go to irs.gov, ask for forgiveness, and download the form called 656 of 433A and B. Get your COVID-19 check, get your butt back in the system today. Now, we still got to fix up that property anyway. I want you to do it my way, please. I want you to have multiple divisions so we can go back to the manufacturers and save up to 70%. I don't want you to pay a bill for 30 to 60 to 90 days anyway. We're going to use their money to fix up the property. By the way, I'm one of the original OPMs, by the way. Now, that means escrow closes, it pays off the debt. Now you got up to $200,000 left over. Please don't act like you're rich because you're not. Have you had $10,000 to $100,000 in the past? And some of you pissed away and some of you are broke today? Please write down Ray's rules: leveraging money, borrow money is not taxable, set up the line of defense. Now let's focus. Before my coma in 2009, all right, being at the Bonaventure all the time, every night, lying around the hotel, 32 years, second largest advertiser in Los Angeles, having fun. You know what the bank would do? They'd call me every morning or be at the office at 9 o'clock. You see, my office was at Irvine Spectrum. It was 22,000 square feet. Had other offices too, doing $1 million plus a day, helping people just like you. But when the bank would call up or be at the office, Ray, what can I do for you today? Banks always kiss your assets when you got money. If you don't have a pot to piss in, they don't know your name. I need you to teach you how to do some leveraging. Is that okay with you? You see, the banks borrow from the feds times 10 and loan back 5 to you. If you listen to me, you could add up to $3 million of borrowed money. By the way, borrowed money is not taxable. Why don't we take $2 million and that get a McDonald's today? Why not? You want a Big Mac or fry and a chocolate shake too? You see, your biggest problem is beating your own doubt. You're going to have to run your own race. Now, I'd like to coach you the rest of your life if you allow me to. But again, I'm not going to show anything I didn't obtain myself. From the mansions, the helicopters, and the yachts, I got to get you past go. So today, if you want me to call you every Monday, starting January, let me know. You can do 13 weeks, 26 weeks, 36 weeks, 39, and 52. Every week's going to cost you $96. Which package you want to do today? Zelle, wire, and deposit. Pretty simple to do. You just email ray@rayscredit.com and attention Gina. That's all you do. Now remember, God's gift. This is my favorite one out of all 6 mansions. Now, here I had my race boat and my yacht parked in my backyard, the largest U-Dock in Huntington Harbor. Where you prick yours again? All right, here's the helicopter, the Lamborghini, the building too. Now, I need you to write it down right away. I want you to change your driver's license. Yes, I do. I want you to change it to a P.O. box or a mailing address. You see, you wrote a check the other day, and you're over here. That's like saying, why don't you go rob my house? I'm not home right now. Why don't you sue me and take everything I got? Why don't you understand and protect your privacy? Maybe you want to use the Driver's Privacy Protection Act too. The last time you bought a car, you let someone sweat you for hours on end. You lost up to $5,000 up to 9 inquiries too. When they handed you that piece of paper to pull your credit, next to your signature, you should have wrote down, this allows one inquiry only, and took a picture. But you didn't do that at all. So guess what happens today? You should be driving a company car. under tax ID and fleet price. But if you're not, let's pretend you went to the bank or the grocery store today. And what did you do? You bumped somebody's car, little bumpity bump. They're going to act like hell. They got whiplash. They're going to die. They want a free ride off of you. What's the question coming out of their mouth right away? Driver's license, insurance, registration, please. Now where's your heart? It fell on the floor. Sorry to say, your driver's license should never have been your home address. Did you know the corporation can write off and pay for the insurance instead of you? Now, you're really the registered owner? I mean, look at you. Look in the mirror. You're the registered owner of a car. That's like a target. It's like you're the duck. All right? They're going to call one of those nasty attorneys on TV. They're going to sue you, and they're going to take everything you got. Because you didn't play with me and learn that the registered owner should be a division and not you. You should make sure at the end of the day they can't sue you at all and they get diddly squat. Hell, why not? I've had to fight for everything I've ever had in my life. All right? So I didn't like eating out of a trash can and stealing and begging off the freaking pier. So when I wrote the rules in '86, how to set up the line of defense, never bring the damn pain home again, you better start paying attention because all of you brought the pain home in the past. Why? Why do you use the wrong money to build a business anyway? If you want divisions today, I'll give you 3 for $6.99. Tax IDs, prepare the paperwork, and give you the credit reports and the dashboards too. But again, maybe you want to do on your own. Would you like 6? Would you like 9? Let me know. Zelle wire deposit today. Now, what did I do? Now, let's focus. I'm worth billions of dollars in a corporate structure, having fun. And there's the UDock, the largest one in Huntington Harbor, where I park my race boat and my yacht. And my wife wants to take people on the corporate yacht to watch the fireworks on July 4th. Okay, fill it up, $1,600. I wrote off the car, the interest rate, and the yacht too. Why not? Next day, I'm in a damn coma. Are you kidding me? I'm helping people all the time. I give them millions away. I got to die today? H1N1 2, pandemic 9. Now we got 19. What about number 26 or 32 that's coming our way again? It's not over, ladies and gentlemen. You better start planning for the future too. So remember, 5 weeks with an oxygen tank, I put my score back to an 820. Then I popped a $1 million credit card again. I don't stay down. If you play with me, I'll teach you all the rules and tools. You don't have to stay down ever again. But again, God's using me to help you today. I pray that you're going to pay attention and master Ray's rules. I'm keeping my promise today. You know, it's kind of weird because I named my son and my daughter after me. See, there's the 22,000 square foot building I had before the coma. The legacy will be simple, the Ray Reynolds University. You see, do you want an 820 credit score? Really? I mean, understand, it blocks the crap. It pushes your score up to an 820. All I can do is prove what I took off Credit Karma because it's free. They had a 500 score. First, I got them 157 points across the board. Then I got them an 820. You want one? Let me know. The office sells it for $4.99 today. If you did it during the webinar, I give you the discount of $199, but you'd have to Zelle it immediately. If not, call the office later today. Now, let's look at a Lamborghini in the building, all under tax ID. Why not? You see, you got to reach the dream. It's pretty simple. Think and be what? The impossible? I've done it all my life. Understand, there's 20,000 rules. If you master the rules, you'll have a billion-dollar company. But I don't know if you want that yet. All I want to do is play with you for 90 days. My wife says if I'm not doing this, I'd be bored driving her crazy. I haven't had a paycheck for 20 plus years. So today, you get to play with me. That's okay. I don't know why I rhyme all the time. My wife gives me a bad time about that too. But it just comes out to help you. Like it or not. Not everybody likes me, but not everybody likes you. You see, today, you get stuck with me at every seminar, workshop, and boot camp. I don't pass the buck. I don't like a lot of blah, blah, blah. I want to see the damn money. I want them to shut up. But that's just my opinion today. You see, I listen to all those motivational speakers going blah, blah, blah. Most of them are going broke today. See, they don't have anybody to go blah, blah, blah today. I listen to it. I need to hear it too. But at the end of the day, if they're not giving me the money or the tools, it's still blah, blah, blah. You got a story to tell too, don't you? How about I get you up to an 820 credit score? I get you up to 100,000 of safety credit. From there, how about I get your corporation divisions up to $1 million? Why not? Stop being stuck. What the hell? You using the wrong money anyway. What's next for you is me. We're going to have some fun. Don't worry, it's kind of fun. There's 20,000 rules to master from me. I don't want you bringing the pain ever again. So today, let me repackage your life, your house, your car, your bank account, and so much more. So the bottom line for you is pretty simple. Now, the 18 books and CDs, they're practically giving it away at $9.99. Today, if you Zelle during the webinar, it's $2.99. It's the best thing I can do to basically takes care of the cost of shipping and handling too. But again, use Zelle wire deposit. You see, you can let us know and basically email or call the office today. The rebuilding package, you know, all the people have helped over 17 million clients to be billionaire and millionaire too. It's your turn. If all you want is an 820 credit score, okay. All right, today I'm going to give it to you for $4.99, but I'm going to hand you $10,000 of credit. I take away your excuses because I don't have any. From there, the starter package for the millionaire package, corporations and works out with me for 90 days, and you're getting $20,000 of credit. I said I'd double it today for $999. And the millionaire in the making is my favorite one, $2,499 today. But you don't get 25, you get $50,000 of credit. You got a choice today. Step up to the plate and quit being stuck. You can Zelle wire deposit. You see, they made the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. Corporations are the people. I love the United States of America, but I'm a person that when I look at the rules and tools, I read it a million times again and again. So you know what? The United States of America mastered the rules and tools. They wrote the book. They run 50 states. They're all corporations. You know what the corporations did called states? They set up their cities, the line of defense too. Today is your day to set it up. And if you don't do it right away with me, you're not going to get the 2 years you're going to need for next year to get the line of credit for $5.4 million of credit for you. They're so smart, they set up under Federal Protection Act a Chapter 9 bankruptcy for cities. Don't you understand? You don't have to have joint credit again to buy a house. Escrow close, escrow homestead, escrow put it in a trust, never someone's name. Corporation, don't you ever name it after you or name it what it does. Always have up to $1 million of credit. It's half the fun. Every division, real estate, franchise, current business. Don't you understand? Even your own city, you drive through it today, you'll see a bank or a grocery store that was shut down before or during COVID-19. They wrote it off on their taxes, and they're still in business today. But you've been bringing the pain home long enough. Get to master Ray's rules and tools. Set up the line of defense for you. You got a choice today. Plan the problem, because someone's going to knock you down, get in your way, or piss you off. It's just going to happen. Safety, credit, line of defense. See it, believe it, go get it. You see, we're all Humpty Dumptys. But if I get you back up again, you're never going to bring that pain home again. Double the amount of credit today if it's Zelled. $25,000 of credit, it's $1,999. But if you Zelle that right away, you're getting $50,000 of credit today. Zelle wire deposit. It's pretty simple to do. Now let's understand, what is it now? It's 2020. I love corporations because they say calendar or fiscal year. You see, come January 2nd, I'm allowed to go after 9 lines of credit, up to $150,000 apiece with no corporate tax return, long as it's filed in 2020. Because January 2nd is going to ask me when I filed it. I'm going to tell the truth. It will set me free. And then I don't have to give them a tax return at all. Maybe today you'll pay attention. The American dream, everybody talks about it, but why? Why do they not just show you the money or hand it to you? Or show you the way to go get it? Everybody in all those books and CDs are what? Blah, blah, blah. The bottom line is I need my money. I need to go get it. So today, the American dream is pretty simple. Receive money every month, pay all your bills, drive the company car, go on a business trip, help other people, free up your time. You've got to set up the line of defense. You've got to master Ray's rules. But again, credit building today, 820 credit score, $499, that's ridiculous. And then I'm going to hand you $10,000 of credit back to you. Starter package for a millionaire. All right, instead of $19.99, it's $9.99, and you're getting $20,000 of credit. A millionaire's in the making. Instead of $4,000, it's $24.99, and you get $50,000 of credit today. But if you're not Zelling wire deposit right away, sorry, you're going to have to pay the retail price. You see, you got to stay safe and strong today. We all have to see what's next to come. Let it be you and me. Let us always remember life is a gift from our Father in heaven. God has given us the opportunity to believe and receive. Let us make the best of the day and give thanks in every way. Thank you, Jesus, for one more day. Amen to that. That building and that Lamborghini are under tax ID. If I can do this, you can do this. I was born in a freaking taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. She wanted a girl. I'm a boy with a wee-wee. She gave me a girl's name. Raised my middle name. All that did is piss me off more. All right, so the bottom line is I don't have excuses. All right, I see it, believe it, and I go get it. And if you want to step up to the plate and play with me today, get your butt on that phone. 800 toll free 510 3338. If you're not calling that at the end of the day, sorry, I can't help you. But I will tell you one thing. I can repackage anybody. God gave me the rules and the tools to give to you. And don't you ever forget, God loves us all.